Hi, Pi. Whoa, that's loud. Hello, Pi. Congrats on being first. I also missed the super maid. Okay. Okay. That's working. Okay, let's just... Hello. So, today, this stream is just going to be side quests, okay? I'm not touching main story. I'm going to do all these side quests. I'm going to... I also started really late. I had a family dinner thing, so it's a little late. So I don't know, it won't be a very long stream.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this.
There's a lot of loud noise coming from out there.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test then?
Why was the mic picking up some random noise? Okay. Mike, you good? Mike's good. Sure.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
Also,
like the present.
no time like the present. I played Baldur's Gate 3 for like 14 hours yesterday. Oh man, I got so much done.
I suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
But I don't want to spoil anything.
Again? Well, Clive.
Are you resolved to brave the coming battle, no matter the cost?
I am.
For only with Ultima's death might we ever find true freedom. And when we do, I'll be counting on you to help teach this world the truth.
Naturally.
But I'll need you to do something for me in return. Come back to us in one piece. For how am I to recount the true story of this world without a first-hand account of the heroics of those who fought to change it?
I shall...
We shall all be praying for your safe return.
Allow me to educate you.
God? Question mark? Or is it Jod? A member of the Undying, a secret society sworn to protect and serve the Rossfields of Rosaria and the dominant of the Phoenix. In partnership with the Alliance. Alliance. Theodore's dead. But also, so Tyler's image is not grayed out. So look, Rodney Murdoch, Hannah Murdoch, Elwyn Rossfield, grayed out. They're dead. So Tyler, not grayed out. He's the dominant of Leviathan. Oh, Medicine Girl has a name? Kihel. An orphan girl who pays for her bread by me. Okay, we found out her name. When did they say her name? What if Sir Tyler was Ultima all along? Actually. They kind of have the same eyes. The same lifeless eyes. Similar nose? Similar nose? What if Sir Tyler was just Ultima in like a human disguise? Whoa.
Study it well, Clive.
Origin. State of. Alright, we need to help Mid make a...
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
What's it called? An airship. Nothing new.
If you've got something to ask, ask.
Trust you to go and pick a fight with the bleeding god. I didn't sign up for all this excitement, you know.
No.
Sid did say the higher-ups wouldn't be too happy about us trying to change the world. Bah, you got me there. And it ain't as if I have anything better to do, so no more lip out of me. But it's that lip that keeps us on our toes, Otto.
Is that right?
Well, I'd better start looking for something else to moan about then, hadn't I? Otto's lips keeps everyone on their toes. Make of that what you will. No one round here's bold enough or daft enough to say I'm fit for the knacker's yard, but I sure as hell ain't getting any younger.
Might be time to take a step back.
Let the fledglings spread their wings. Young goat's as bright as the inside of a barrel, but his heart's in the right place. And his constant failures never seem to dim his spirits either. Reckon the same might have been said of me when I was his age, back in my day.
But if it weren't for Sid...
Give me the room to fall and a hand to help me up again, I never would have changed. It'd have been the goats leading the goats, Clive, assuming we'd made it this far.
I know you'll do right by us, Clive.
Where are all
Clive.
these side quests at?
Quick look.
Sam Breck. Oh, under new management. Okay, I want to go do that. Lines in the sand, duty undying. Okay, we're getting a few quests. We're getting some quests. Oh, there's so many side quests. Oh my god, is this the suspicious guy? The Sassy Baka? I will grab your quest on the way down.
I will not let them be forgotten.
No, that's Herman.
Do you suppose it's magic?
The Sassy Baka. I can jump over that? I've walked around this entire time.
One moment you think you've freed the
All right,
realm from
yes.
her fate. The next.
Hi, Herman.
Sid,
Yeah, what's up?
may I have a moment?
Sure.
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there.
The bad
It
back.
was not a place of nurture.
We all have
Existed
the bad
solely
back.
to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We
Oh.
were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care.
This doesn't sound good.
Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
No, I'll go instead.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
Oh, yes,
Right.
I've been there.
I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
This will be priority number 1.
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore?
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore? What are you three hares up to?
Sid, you have to help us.
What's up?
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's
No.
not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledore. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said.
Heads in the
clouds.
crowd.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
My head in
did
the
you last
crowds
see
would
her?
be a bit
Not long ago.
spooky. Like, I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middledore's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's going to put Miss Middledore back together?
Oh,
She seems really sad.
Okay. I'm a little worried about Mid
Why
myself.
don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us?
You three hairs are alright. She's in her dungeon.
It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
She's in her dungeon. Okay. Clive carrying the hopes and dreams of everyone must be exhausting. I hope he's lifting with his knees, otherwise he might end up in Bad Bag. That's where all the heroes end up.
Nidalee mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied, but then again, when isn't she?
Okay. Let's go talk to Nidalee. Having trouble getting to Origin? That's why I use Nidalee. And then there's like some... I don't know, it's some sort of medicine.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't see to the skies, nothing will!
Oh,
To the skies.
airship.
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
Airship
What
time.
else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it.
What if we could get this
Before we
entire
had the chance,
hideaway
but
onto
they
the
relied too
Enterprise?
much on magic, and see where that got him. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
I can help.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering?
I
I'll
am.
have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand,
Aw.
I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
Not
No,
just
they'll
any
know
beast
where
bones.
You might find some.
Ah.
You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
They make an oil down at the docks in Ordill that's as slippery as the sea nasties they render it from. With that and the bone I told you about, I shall be able to finish the prototype.
Old Hill, is that near Martha's Rest? Isn't that where everyone got massacred? Are there still... Is there still people there to make stuff? Oh. Anything in the garden? No. God, that place is beautiful. 1, 2, 3, and the Curse Breaker. Alright. Three more quests
Say what you will.
to pick up.
Oh, what is it?
I wish I could go up there with you. Doesn't seem right, leaving everything up to you three.
It's hardly everything.
There's plenty that still needs to be done down here. Like seeing to our stores and keeping Karen safe. Only you can do that, Goots.
And I will.
I promise.
I promise.
Oh, he said that line. I won't let Nan come to no harm, no matter what.
You can count on me.
Just like we're all counting on you to come back safe and sound. Thanks, Goots. I will, buddy. He's a Goots friend.
First the skies.
Oh, Gav.
You alright? About that.
If there's anything I can do to help you kill this Ultima bloke, you just say the word, eh? This Ultima bloke. You could promise to take Sid's name off my hands.
Aye.
Don't even joke about that. Anyway, I thought you said you hadn't finished with it yet. I did, didn't I? Now, if you wanted to give me an even grander title, something to rival your Sid the Outlaw, that'd be a different story. Gav the Nose.
Let's see.
Gav the Magnificent. Gav the Almighty. Gav the Lionheart. Something along those lines. Definitely Gav the Lionheart. Like, this guy's got balls of steel to be going into fights with no magical powers whatsoever. Just a sword. And he comes out of it basically unscratched. Like, unscathed. I'll leave that to you to decide. I'm sure you're more than capable of choosing the perfect moniker for Sid's right-hand man. Right-hand man, eh? I'll take it. Now kiss. This is a very cute bromance. Hi, Uncle. Ask about Origin first. You're setting this plan of yours then? I am. I knew that was coming. You never were one to shy away from a fight. Some might say it runs in the family. Your father would be proud.
Thank you, Uncle.
I know he'll be with us up there. What if his dad's Ultima?
As for down here...
You may take comfort in the knowledge that the realm will be in my capable hands until your return. Ha 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 ha! Indeed.
Clive, my boy!
Hi, Byron. I mean, Uncle.
Informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved.
Hi, GB.
But such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible...
Started very late today.
But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as
You're far too
suggests?
modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman.
You were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders.
These are all side quests I'm doing, Chibi, so
it's every
spoilers.
man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Havel? Am I going to get Havel's ring?
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally.
Okay.
Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw.
I'm going to equip so much
I
heavy armor.
extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
If that is your
Of
wish.
course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Okay. I'm not going to prioritize this quest because my priority is going to Ash and finding that registry for Herman. That quest seems very upsetting. Okay, Joshua, what have you got for me? Hi, Dogbert. Hello, Dogbert. No, good boy. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet, pet.
Ah, Clive.
I'll ask you about Origin first.
This is it then, brother.
Our last dance with Ultima awaits. Only the Founder knows what awaits us up there.
Indeed.
But whatever we find, we shall overcome it. It would not do to disappoint our friends. They'll believe in you, Clive. They would follow you to the ends of the earth if they could.
You're wrong.
My friends don't follow me. They spur me on. I couldn't have made it this far without them. Nor without you, Joshua. You gave me your blessing and made me your shield. Without you, I don't know how I would have even survived. Even when we were apart, you're always with me. And I trust you'll be with me now until the end.
Of course.
Whenever that may be. There's a lot of... It feels like there's a lot of... I'm gonna open up a bar and play the piano vibes happening. If you get what I'm saying, like they're about to go to a fight, and they after this I'm gonna open up my own tavern. After that, I've got a girl back home waiting. It feels like there's a lot of that going on.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing.
Well played.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle.
Oh.
After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
I'll go to Ash first, and then I'll be back, alright? We cool with that? Does that sound okay? Hi, Dion.
Must we away? My decision is made.
I shall carry you and your brother to Origin, that the Lesage name might live on in honor, not in infamy. Oh, Dion, don't die. Even if I should not. Your Highness, you're not...
You said it yourself.
This is a journey from which I may not return, and yet I am resolved to go. Ultima took much from me, and he means to strip us all of what little we have left.
He must be stopped.
Whatever the cost.
He must.
Thank you, Your Highness. You are as over-hasty as your brother. Save your thanks for when this is over. Yeah, but if you're dead, I can't thank you then, can I?
I await your word.
Phew. Hi, Doris.
Sid, do you have a moment?
I do.
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter.
We should have killed her when we had the chance.
Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives.
I shouldn't laugh.
Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Alright, we're going to Waloed.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can.
Oh.
I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Is that where I couldn't go earlier? That place? The portcullis, the gate on the wall? The thing that I thought was a boss arena for an S-rank fight? I think that's where we're going. Also... Never mind.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
When I get back.
Only if you earn it.
Oh.
Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do.
And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Alright. So a monster down in Karava. And there's another quest here? Okay. So we'll pick this up, then we're gonna go to Ash. Past Origin there. That must be huge. If it looks that big and we're this far away, holy shit. Hey, High Level, how are you doing?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
I'm all stocked up, yep.
Oh. Clive.
Oh, heck. Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here to say your goodbyes, are you?
Ta-ra, then.
For now. But you'd better come back, or I'll fly up there and drag you home by your ear.
Thank you, Karen.
Didn't think you'd find the thought appealing. Look, just don't die, alright? A change in leadership's bad for business. Fair. Aye, you're off to kill a god. So what? You've done everything else you've put your mind to, haven't you?
You could do this too.
Thanks, Karen.
Come back soon. And I mean that.
How you doing, High Level? In a mood. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's naught to do with the supply of antelope bones. Or is that antelope?
What is it this time, Torgal?
I didn't mean to prioritize that quest, I just saw a button prompt and pressed it. Fuck. Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask you aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am I just stumbled on my own words. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered. Vivian. Modding Mass Effect. Have to delete the entire game and reinstall it. What? Can't you just like back up the files and then if you mess up, just copy paste the old files back in? Legendary Edition is about 100 gigabytes. Jesus.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
think I did that with... Honestly, just easier to hit uninstall. I think you just find the file directory and look for the texture files, right? And you should be able to just copy those somewhere. You might be able to look it up. Because uninstalling and reinstalling sounds like way too much to do if you mess up.
What is it? What do you see out there?
Cast speak with... Oh, wrong game.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there.
Luckily you got it right.
To keep
nice.
him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
What if Torgal is Mythos? Oh. Angie boy.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed.
Very Angie
Sid as
doggo.
much as the rest of us, don't you?
Oh. Me too, buddy. I miss Sid too. God, what a man.
Go with you somewhere.
Ow. 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 You want to go see Sid's grave again?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10
Dogbit
summers.
is bestest boy.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Okay, sorry, Ash.
Where to then, Torgal?
You're gonna have to wait. Torgal takes priority. This is the most important quest right now. In the EA app, you can usually find the game's folders through the options. If you copy the game files somewhere else, it could be simple to replace them if something goes wrong. Nice. Oh, right, yeah. Mass Effect. It's like, why EA? Oh, yeah. Just thinking of everything I got up to in Baldur's Gate.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Rough. To the roof, boy.
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
Felix says, meow.
Do you have a better hint for me?
Wait.
Yes. You've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
What if...
Why don't we try the rookery?
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. Hello, Felix.
I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
Island? What island?
To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Where are we heading? Make for the mooring outside Port Isolde. Okay. There's another quest here. Oh, I need to go talk to Vivian. Has Felix been good? Also, I'm thinking I should just make a private voice channel on Discord, join it before the start of stream, and I'll be able to use the soundboard, right? So I could play the noise.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted
Felix has
me
been very
wisdom
good
and insight
lately.
whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
From Harpocrates?
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you.
That's fine. Look, I just don't want to have to come back
It
here.
set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
I understand. Kind of like the Lord of the Rings games for me. Everyone remember those EA Lord of the Rings games? The Two Towers and Return of the King? They were good games. They were great games even. Gonna lurk while I play killing enemies while dealing with teammates who won't get the fuck out of the way. A few bullets didn't hurt anyone, right? Just a gentle nudge to get them out of the way.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
You seek a rare
Called
gem indeed.
From a Distance.
One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always.
Vivian
She
Ninetails.
didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
Part 5 of JoJo's is my favourite
what you
part
had to
so
say.
far, and it's not even
And
close.
yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her.
It did not. Hi Hubris, how are you doing?
If the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Executors?
Coveters of secrets.
Not executors?
Clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks.
Good morning, Hubris.
Chronicling as it does.
You became an uncle yesterday.
The enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned.
Oh
but,
no.
Though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery.
I'll go have a look.
If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well.
I'm yawning a little bit.
When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright. First things first on the real list. I don't actually know any other lyrics after that. What is it? Oh no, that's the main story. I think that's the end of the game. I could be wrong. But like that's... So you're an uncle? What is the child's name? The Silken Strand. The child? The chosen one. The child.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots more than I remember. And
No, your chest is just absolutely
Might have to
massive.
swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me.
Oh.
I doubt that boat will hold a third.
It might.
If you're sure. We won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Giorno. You gonna dress up as a Mandalorian for Halloween? Is that a JoJo's character?
This place hasn't changed at all.
Okay, that
Recruits right through those trees. Come on.
I couldn't keep a straight face. I tried so hard. All right, what?
You there? I bet I could still beat you.
Whoa! We had a treehouse on this island? Oh man.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Clive's Island Sanctuary? Tataru's just like, you can have this island, okay? I guess Karen would say that. Like, Karen is the Tataru of this universe. I do not like Tataru. Nailed it. Puppy dog butt. Pup butt.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love.
Kingdom Hearts intensifies.
Had I been any one of those things?
Sanctuary is a banger.
Perhaps.
Whoa. Arf.
What is it, boy?
I'm loving this. Armor? Oh, that wouldn't fit me anymore.
This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
So Tyler's here. Is that my sword?
My sparring sword.
Oh.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
If anything happens to Dogbert, I'm uninstalling this game. Sorry for spoiling all of this, Chibi. orc.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
We're not going back to the boat, dummy.
All right. I'm coming.
That's what that bark was. I can pet Dogbert in this quest. No. Let's go, Dogbert.
I think I know where we're going.
It's the grave of Sir Tyler. We need to confirm that Sir Tyler is dead, okay? Also, I can run here, but I feel like walking is just more dramatic, more suitable for the vibe. Rosalith. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today.
Yeah.
And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
That was a very good quest. Clive's old sparring sword salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion 18 winters past. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Even a legendary king increases Torgal's attack potency. Okay, even a legendary king surrounded by the realm's greatest knights and blessed by the very heavens would have found himself hard-pressed to unite the warring tribes of ancient Valisthea. Fortunately, he had the help of his fine and trusty hound, Henry Cavill.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Oh wait, is Joshua one of my party members? I guess so. I did not realize. What's 518 meters that way? Old Hill! Right. Are they Akashic or... Alright, we'll kill him. Oh! Oh! God, I love this combo I've made for myself. Alright, we'll go to Old Hill Docks. We'll pick this up while we're here, I guess, since we're close by. And then we're going to Ash. We're going to Ash, and we're going to ask him about all of the Pokemon he's captured. And just see what his favorites are, you know? Would Ash be like a possibly like multi-millionaire in the Pokemon world, considering he basically owns like a Taurus ranch, doesn't he? He's caught that much Taurus. Retrieve oil. Shipwright's tallow.
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
I'm pretty sure Ash has his own ranch.
Have care.
Farewell.
Oh, there's more here? Heck. Questination. Uh-huh.
This should be enough.
Okay, that's all in this area. Actually, can I have a slight detour? Will everyone be okay with that? I feel like Joshua would have appreciated the trip down. I feel like Joshua would have. I feel like there was room on that boat. I feel like we're having a Titanic door situation. Small detour, we're going to Eastpool. I just want to see if anything changed in the world. Episode 35 of part 5. It looks like
We had no idea what
the houses have been repaired?
That's all going to change, starting now.
The houses have been repaired. Oh! Oh, this is nice.
That's it. Eyes forward.
And they're training them.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Forgive me, my lord, but I can't stop to talk. I need to teach this bearer how to draw water. And I got others breathing down my neck to help them with the field work.
Oh, I wonder if that farm is operating again. Hi, Wade.
Is there anything you need, my lord?
Yeah. What happened to Tyler?
Had you told me?
Back in Rosalith, that I'd one day be in charge of my very own village. I'd have thought it a jest, and a poor one at that. But here I am nonetheless. The trouble is, I've known naught but the axe since I was old enough to stand. And while it might have saved my neck on occasion, it's ill-suited for tilling fields and building troughs.
Truth be told.
I miss you. Truth be told, I'm lying. Truth be told, my lord, I've spent so much of my life fighting that I've never really learned how to live.
So that's what I'm doing now?
Or trying to, at least. Fortunately, Martha's always close by should I need her, which is more often than I'd like to admit. In case you're wondering if this means I've given up fighting for Rosaria, the truth is, I never stopped.
Eastpool is the duchy.
And in restoring the village, we begin to restore the country. It all starts here.
Driving back the horde was easy.
But now comes the hard part. Surviving. It doesn't help that the bearers here are accustomed to using their gifts for everything, having spent their lives being forced to do so in service to their masters. Before they joined us, most had never worked with their hands, let alone a plough. Can we get Mackin on the way back to the hideout?
Not that they're lazy.
Quite the opposite. It's just that they're going to need some time to learn the basics before they're ready to man a storehouse or stable. And we certainly can't have them harming themselves using magics to achieve what a few blows of the hammer might. Besides which, every crystalline storm might be cracked, but the blight's ever spreading.
No.
It's time we went back to relying on our own two hands, just like the Founder did. You and your friends at the Hideaway have shown us all it can be done. Now it's just a matter of doing it. Not many shields escaped the Empire's steel that night at Phoenix Gate. Where's Tyler? I'm convinced he's still alive. Yet those few of us who did swore then and there that we would win back our home, no matter how long it took. That, though, would prove to be easier said than done, especially in those early days, when all who remained loyal to your father's throne were hunted more mercilessly than bandits. In the eyes of the Empire, we were outlaws, and we, for our part, embraced the role. The better to hide ourselves.
Eventually, though.
We were found, though not by the Emperor's men, but your uncle Byron. I still remember his words. I found you! I can imagine Byron saying that. Proud shields of the duchy, and heirs to the good Archduke Elwyn's legacy. I, Lord Byron Rossfield, pledge both axe and abetance. I think that's abetance. That together we might see our nation rise once again from the ashes.
And while he has yet to lend his axe,
he has always been most generous in his patronage, despite the considerable risk inherent in our association. That generosity has seen us through many a dark day, ensuring our flame never went out.
And now?
With your help, my lord, and that of sympathetic souls like Martha, it finally feels as if we're starting to make a difference. Yet, there is still much to do, for while the Empire's grip on our home is weaker than it was, the wounds left by nigh on 2 decades of Imperial rule will not be quick to mend.
If we are to heal,
we can no longer simply guard the flame of our forebears, but fan it, that it might spread to the hearts of all of our brothers and sisters. And then the duchy shall truly rise again. Nice.
You are welcome any time, my lord.
Thanks, Wade. Where's Tyler?
We had no...
Hashtag where's Tyler? Send X. God, so bloody stupid. Right here. Okay. Oh, there's 3 quests here. An Inconvenient Truth, Litany of Errors, Nobody's Tool. Alright. Let's go up these stairs.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Nice. The whole area feels like this does feel like Elden Ring, right? That's what I was saying last stream. This is Elden Ring. This is the capital. Like, this is when you're walking up to the capital and there's all the walls and shit. I need to finish Elden Ring at some point. I just cannot be bothered. I could finish it. Like, I just need to go fight the boss man.
Caution, brother.
Not exactly. Like, I'm not up to the final boss, but I'm at that stage where you go fight Gideon and then... Who's the guy?
There were no guards, I take it.
I don't remember any of the boss's names.
Mind the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held
Thinking
here,
Horaloo, but that's his. That's when he transforms.
Don't give up hope just
Well, not
yet.
transforms, I guess.
Let's move quickly.
Changes into. It's transforming.
The easiest thick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Good luck, Sid.
Just help
Stay
out all the
safe.
bloods inside the walls.
Be good.
Bad enough to turn a bear.
Good night.
I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Okay. Horalu's magical girl transformation sequence. Hey, buddy. These doors don't open. Balmung Dark. Writs of designation. I've been to Balmung Dark. Very different vibes. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates Waloed indeed. Hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for development in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, which is why we leave written notes just scattered around the place. And any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Now take this letter, place it on a shelf somewhere. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursual of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
That's what the arena is for. That just smells like boss fight, doesn't it? If you could smell a smell through a screen, it would smell like boss fight. I know there's stairs there, but I feel like that's the right way. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray, in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimum loss of Waluda lives. That's
minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Memorandum on Kuza beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Hi, Quan23, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Look, I'm Clive. And I have a massive chest. Look at this man. I miss Sid, I should call him. Where am I going? Oh, the other way's inaccessible. Can we go upstairs now? Oh. Clive is a real piece of work. Can we go through here? Oh, did I want to do that? Oh. Oh, it's back to the, oh, hey, chest. Hello, Daniel. Oh, it's Clive. Oh god. Hi, Clive. That's all I'll say. Hey guys. Alright. Nope. Neat. Are we supposed to be coming this way? Okay, yeah, that cell on the end. Okay. I think it's boss fight time in that nicely designed arena. Doris, why was there still a Akashic out here?
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
Far more sinister.
I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true, can it?
I think it was, Doris.
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'd rather not tell you.
It means they were fed to the
never mind.
they kept here.
I just told her.
Too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that.
No.
Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Take your time, Doris. Jailer's key. Were these the stairs? Yeah. I don't think I'll finish all the side quests in this stream today. I won't be streaming for very long, but I'm hoping I'll get all the Ash side quests done. So after this, there's 2 more.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Oh, good. Amber, okay, some nice weapons. Whoa.
Survivor. She sounds close.
How? Where? Where? Oh no.
Who are you?
Friend.
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Yeah, they're not guards anymore.
Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster.
Oh.
Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Oh.
You're safe now.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Alright, Joshua, let's go. Dogbit with me. Holy, that's a very beautiful monster there. I like that shade of blue. That is a very cool looking monster. Sorry, it ate people. Well, I mean, the monster did eat people. You can expect that of a monster, right? People were fed to it. That makes it worse. Like, the people in charge here were the real monsters. All right, let's do this. You didn't fall asleep. A rank, not even an S rank. Huzzah! Is there going to be a Monster Hunter crossover with this?
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Whoa. Oh, that's my bad. That's also my bad. Also my bad. No! Please stop that. Please. Oh wait, oh no. Garuda? Question mark? That died so quickly. Right! How did it... That's a very nice blue.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
You okay, Doris? Clive too strong.
No.
I think it's because I had the EXP boost
Diary.
thing.
I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
He was an absolute Chad till the end.
We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not.
I would be embarrassed if you... Chibi, I think you're still at the start, right? Like everyone... I was pretty bad at the start of this game. Trying to get used to the combat mechanics. I still don't know how to parry. I don't think anyone does. I'm still convinced it's not real, and it's just like... It's not really a mechanic you can do, it's just purely RNG. It will happen if it happens. You're not at the start, but you're still pretty early.
Left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie.
Haida Marie.
That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Narancia? Is that a Mandalorian? Uh-oh, hubris. The Breath of Darkness. Reduces that cooldown, but okay. Okay, I gotta check the hunt board.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Genji
Here
gloves.
you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. Favor of fire, breath of fire. Breath of wind, will of lightning, favor of earth, wind up, upheaval. Upheaval is the slam down, right? Earth and Fury is the ultimate. Upheaval, let's reduce that cooldown time. Let's do that. Yeah. If there's an S rank hunt, we're doing that. Oh boy. The Waluda army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned to Kashyyyk with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is that there are none left alive who know the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. So it's in Waloed somewhere, which is where we are heading. If I were an S rank fight, where would I be? I'd probably still be in here, right? I'm sure we'll come across whatever it is we have to fight. Some sort of big beast. That's probably it. Okay.
Another of you unless guard dogs. Specimens too.
Okay, we're good. Oh no! Dodge, keep dodging. Maelstrom hurts. No! It's always funny seeing that. Whoa! Almost 100k. Rain of fire? No, jump, 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 jump. Oh my god. Dodge! Oh my god! It heckin' whimsy. No! Oh no, I messed that up. Jesus! I'll make it rain on my own. I'll make a different kind of rain. That's what we're gonna do. Right, buddy? Yeah. No. No. Ice. Okay, okay. Let's just get above all of this. That's fine. Oh, god damn. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. Frozen! Orichalcum, good. Behemoth Shackle, also good. Do you intend on watching JoJo's? I have watched 3 episodes, Hubris. I barely watch anything these days. What do I watch? I don't know what I watch anymore, man. Clive needed healing bad. I got scared for a second there. Your mum's been watching me play this and she'll go and pick up the spot. Go pick up that sparkly thing. That was a very fun fight. Oh.
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
Pet. Yeah, good boy, Torgal. Wait, did it disappear? Oh. That was another really cool looking monster. They did a great job with all the behemoths. Alright, let's continue on to this book. That was a fun fight. That felt like a raid, like one of the raids or one of the trials. Can you redo that? Did I ask that already? Can you redo those monster hunts?
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
That one. Yep. You just look at all these houses, you're like, a bookworm. Yes, more room for his books. Hello, it's me, Clive. Garuda? The way he says it sometimes is just like... He's looking at his phone, just like, Garuda? What's Garuda doing calling me at this time of the day? Hello, Garuda? And Garuda's like, well, I don't know what sort of noise Garuda makes, but in the wake of the tragic fire at Caer Norvent in 873 V, and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligences, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waloed's ranks of esteemed intelligences.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Benedicta was an intelligencer, wasn't she? I miss Benedicta. I could have fixed her. A complete botany of banes. White of flower and black of roots, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. The goal is passing toxicate? That a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. Oh, that's the brand.
His interests were certainly varied.
I'm pretty sure the brand is poisonous, which is why whenever Taya removes it, it's like some super painful procedure. And if she messes up, the person dies. The folklorist's fabulary. The Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valestian folktales than the humble Moogle. I don't know about humble. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits, who delight in helping mankind with their daily labours. They are said to have sweet teeth, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. Sure, likely somebody left it out, you've eaten it, and it's like, oh, it's the Moogles got it. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly coloured pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow. The fact that the creatures exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree, but every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground, among the beasts of the realm. The illustration beside the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the Twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away from human view. Among us? From a Distance, Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is the most likely. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing. We're just called bearers now. The wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion, led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structure of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers. For bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the Twins for nigh a generation, and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valisthian people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthea came together to sign the Continental Accord, that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "bearers are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
This is it.
Ooh.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Am I about to be attacked by some people outside? That's probably what's going to happen. That is a revelation. Yeah, here we go.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book.
Why didn't
Leave
he...
it in our care and return to your life.
If he knew the book was there.
Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by
Can I roll
means or another, its
persuasion
contents
check?
shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Yes, yes, yes. Send your goons. 1? You're gonna need more than... Okay. You're gonna need more than 4.
Let's see, shall we?
Alright, you're the priority.
Let's try.
Oh, that was my bad. That was also my bad. beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. 4 and 1 large fry. Your turn?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Not if I kill
Why do
you.
you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
If I kill this
Until
guy,
then.
Clyde, kill him. How did you lose sight of him in an open field?
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
I love when bad guys give lectures on historical revisionism. I don't think he's necessarily a bad guy.
Better already.
No, he's a bad guy. Is there a chest up here? Hold up, buddy. I'm looking for a chest. Probably missed some loot out here, for sure. I love it when bad guys give a monologue that ends with pure, unadulterated power. It's just a classic bad guy speech. Classic bad guy monologue.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
And it happens a lot. Alright. Let's check this building. Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. The furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased. Live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance. Oh, this is fucked.
This is nothing short of torture.
Bad Back Conservatory, writ of incorporation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby incorporates this institution, wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of? Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
I think those bearers were fed to the Kuza. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe. What? But inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hopes of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife's, all of them. All those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer. And so I have decided. Tomorrow I, too, must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Nobody in the land of Ash can have nice things. Can I still go in here, or is that... Heck. We were able to go in here earlier, right? Like, that was an option to walk into this building? Oh, bugger.
Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. Where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Too slow.
Too slow after being hit twice. Oh. $69,000, nice. Think sleepy time. Have fun with the horribly depressing side quests. Thank you, Pi. Have a good sleep. Have a very good sleep.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Phew.
You were right, boy.
Oh, bugger. I'll be a little sad if there was something in that building that I can't get anymore. That's everything here. I wonder what's through here. And I think I can just go finish the game now. I'm going to do all the side quests first. Let's finish this one first, I guess, on the way up to Herman.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the Bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended.
She's staring right at his chest while she says this.
But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
It's nice, very, very philosophical quest. Level up. 48? Scholar's Bonnet. Vivian Ninetail's scholarly headwear, awarded to her upon the completion of her studies at the University of Canva. Give the men and women of this benighted world... Oh, that's what she just said. Another hunt mark. Should I go do this before I end stream? Oh, I already killed that one. Cursebreakers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnick. Misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they went to offer their help. But soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams, both those of the white and those of their fallen comrades. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Herman, I'm gonna go do this hunt, and that'll be the end of the stream. I think. What's the time? Yeah. Yeah. I was going to nap earlier. Like, I did my exercises and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a small nap. But we had a family dinner thing, which went on for longer than I thought it would.
To Ash, Sid.
I did.
Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
I did. Yes.
If I may?
All of those names.
The bearer registry.
It was pizza.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. Never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Okay, there's another quest there, but we're gonna go do this hunt mark. I said outside the village of Garnick? Okay, so somewhere here, I think. And then I'm gonna end stream. Everyone cool with that?
Faster!
Cool. Cool. I missed the behemoth. That was a really fun fight. Alright, I'm sure it's up here somewhere. Maybe it's in the village of Garnick. Let's just go in there.
I can walk from here.
Huh.
Harmon's madness lives on.
Benedicta Harmon. Whoa. I'm trying to... There we go. There we go. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there, but that seemed pretty cool, whatever I just did. Ow. Clouded Eye, Sharp Fang, Magic Dash. Okay.
Rest in peace.
We did good. Okay, let's go back home, where there's going to be... We have so many more side quests that need to be done before we go to fight Origin. Go in Origin. Go fight in Origin. Go fight on Origin. Go fight Ultima. Bedtime. It is bedtime.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is
massive. Aye.
Yeah. Crotch. That's a pretty nice picture, actually. Hi, Chibi. Hold up, I have an idea for a picture. Need him a bit more side on. Yeah, there we go. Crotch. Okay. I'll be back on Wednesday. We're gonna finish all these side quests, and then on Friday I'll leave the finale for Friday. That's the plan. That's the plan. I don't know how well it'll work out, but that's the plan. So we're gonna do all these side quests Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be streaming on time on Wednesday. That's it. That's it. Enjoy this picture. And until Wednesday, stay safe, be good. Good night.